He had known that the solution won't be from the Gibeonites. They took boys of 2 women. Rizpah, the concubine of Saul, they took 2 boys and killed them. And they took 5 grannies of Saul, of the daughter called Merab. They became 7 and took them to be hanged. After hanging them, they put them on the rock of Gibeah. From that day, this lady called Rizpah, he dressed in sackcloth. He dressed in sackcloth. That is what they could dress in periods of mourning to show agony and pain. And dressed her normal clothing and put on the mourning cloth. And she went onto the other rock. After hanging those boys, after losing the breath, they pressed them on the rock of Gibeah. And she came also slept on that particular rock. She slept there without knowing that period to spend on that rock. She said, I will sleep here until I get a solution or I die like these boys. She never accepted that anything touched the bodies of their siblings. She said, when actually the bodies of Saul and Jonathan weren't buried, from their death, their bodies are still there. It was well for David to take the bodies or the flesh from Saul, Jonathan, the son, and the boys and their grandchildren, and they buried them in honor. The Bible has told us that after doing that, the Lord accepted to be bribed to do something in Israel. God accepted to be bribed to release blessings and opening whatever he had closed, because they have given justice. This is the 21st year. We meet like this and we talk. We tell the mighty of the world. We tell UN. We tell the International Court of Justice. The country that we lost our beloved in. We tell departments of justice. We tell them that we need justice.
Abantu bacu bishwe ku itariki 13 z'ukwezi k'umunani 2004.
Our people were killed on 13th of August 2004.
Ariko ubu bwicanyi bwari bwarateguwe neza cyane.
But this massacre had been prepared well.
kandi bwateguranywe ubuhanga bw'abagome.
And it was prepared by the intellectuals who are evil.
Bimwe mu bigaragaza yuko bwari bwarateguwe ngibi.
The significances of its preparation are these.
Inama ya komite executive ya HCR yabaye mu 1987.
The executive meeting of the UNHCR was there in 1987.
Mu mwanzuro wayo wa 48.
There, the conclusion of 48.
Bari baremeje yuko igihe abantu bahunze mu gihugu cyabo bagahungira mu kindi gihugu.
They had decided that once refugees come to a particular country of their refuge,
batazatuzwa hafi y'igihugu bahunzemo.
they will never be settled near the border of the country of origin.
Ariko abacu babatuje ku birometero 4.
They were settled on 4 kilometers from the from Congo's land. Secondly, when they were settling them, they settled them in tent of different color from the others. Meaning they had put a sign of being killed on them for easy marking them. There is a report of Human Rights Watch amended in September. 1 month later, after the killing of our people, which says in the evidence that they collected, there are people from the neighbors' tents out of fear came out. When they see them, they could say, don't kill these ones, they are ours. And ours who slept in the white tents survived. Meaning they had demarcated them to be killed. They had a plan of exterminating the nation. That's why this is a genocide, though not yet confirmed. As the owners of the people who are killed, we have to be on the rock. Not allowing the carnivorous birds on daylight to come and touch on the rights of them as their ours. We have to be administered through justice. Not accepting the carnivores of the nights to deny us justice. That document of Human Rights Watch, it had 35 pages. They were conflicting the Burundi, UN, the Security Council, and the partisans of UNHCR. In these guys, they were on our side. What amazed me, in the line conclusion of that report, they said the key is not to see the name to name this killing. What was worthy was to look for the perpetrators and be punished or brought to law. Whom they capture, where did they go? They boasted of it and again they are moving freely. This world does not help the weak. The world needs the weak to be the food of the mighty. That is the principle of the world. It is like the land mentioned.
Ibyo tugomba kubimenya.
We have to know that.
Kandi tukamenya yuko nta bantu bazakora umunsi nk'uyu.
And we know that there are no any other people that will have a day like this who are not us.
Ngo baze bicare ngo bavuge ngo se ko imyaka ibaye myinshi.
To come and sit, we say years have passed without giving these people justice they deserve.
Ngo baturarire ku ijoro barari bashinze inkokora barira.
To sleep overnight mourning.
Oh yeah.
No.
Ahubwo bo.
Instead them.
Baravuga bati nabasigaye babo nibo batubabaje.
They say we are pained by those survivors who were left.
Bagomba gupfa bagashira bose aho bari.
We have to exterminate all of them.
Ibyo mvuga sa gukabza.
I'm not exaggerating.
Niko bimeze.
That is the truth.
Tuvuge se inshuro zingahe bashatse kutumaraho.
Can we say how many times they tried to exterminate us?
Turi abantu batari benshi cyane.
We are the minority.
Ariko bangwa kandi bahora bahigirwa kumarwaho.
But hated and again hunted to be exterminated.
Ariko kandi nta cyaha twakoze.
But again we have no sin that we committed.
Kandi kwitwa umunyamurenge si cyaha.
And being called Mnyamulenge isn't a sin.
Nta nubwo giteze kuzabacho.
Until it won't be a sin.
Mu mwaka w'igihumbi kimwe magana cyenda mirongo ine na gatanu.
In 1945,
genocide y'abayahudi irangira.
After the genocide of the Jews,
nibwo bashinze urwego rwa UN cyangwa ONU.
That is when UN was formed.
Ushingwa n'ibihugu bikomeye ku isi bya mbere bifite imbaraga.
Formed by great countries on the world.
Baravuga ngo bagomba kureba uko bareberera isi.
They said they have to draft a strategy to take care of the world.
Ngo kugira ngo barebe ko amahoro yaba mu isi.
For peace to prevail on the earth.
Ngo abantu bakabana neza.
And people stay together.
Ngo ubutabera bukubahirizwa.
Justice be administered.
Ngo kandi ngo icyambere ngo UN ngo yubakiyeho.
And on the first principle of UN,
ngo nuburinganire bw'igihugu bw'ibihugu.
It is the sovereignty
ngo ibihugu byose ngo biraresha.
That all countries are equal.
Ngo imbere y'amategeko nta gihugu gitoya nta kinini.
Before the law there is no big or small country.
Ariko nyine aho niho byapfiriye.
This is where the mistake came from.
Kuko amasezerano yubakiye ku buryarya.
Because these principles are built on hypocrisy.
Kurengana kwacu guhera ku bihugu dukomokamo.
Our injustice comes from our countries of origin.
Igihugu kidafite imbaraga mu buyobozi.
When the leadership of the country is weak,
kizakiba umurima w'isi.
It becomes a garden of the world.
Noneho iyo gifite ubutunzi.
So when we have mineral wealth and other wealth,
hagomba gukorwa uburyo bwose amahoro atazaboneka muri ico gihugu.
There has to be all possible ways to make a country insecure.
Ubwo butunzi bugahora busehwa n'abandi.
And the wealth be harvested by foreigners.
Kandi uburyo bwo kugira ngo babugereho.
And a way to it,
nugora bateza imvururu n'intambara muri bene ivyo bihugu.
It is to cause chaos and conflicts in such countries.
Woniwo murongo turimo.
That is the line we are in.
Rero abambere babonye bashobora gupfa bagashira kubera yuko niko babibonye bibibwiye ko ari twebwe.
So the first victims, they thought we are the ones.
Amasezerano rero y'isi ya UN.
So the UN's charter
n'izindi nzego zikomeye z'isi
and other departments of the world,
twebwe tuba turaharenganiye.
And we were justified in it.
Ariko amasezerano bagiranye.
But the charter,
Imana iri mu ijuru ibera hose rimwe irayazi.
God in heaven who is omnipresent knows about it.
Kandi itubereye maso ikiturinze na bugingo n'ubu.
And he is watchful until today.
Irahari.
He lives.
Igihe kimwe.
One time,
izaduha ubutabera butavuye ku bantu.
He will give us justice not from people.
Buvuye ku mbaraga zacu.
From our powers.
No ku Mana yacu.
And from our God.
Ariko izo mbaraga zacu,
But our powers,
mureke tuzigaragaze.
let us manifest them.
Tuzigaragaze mu kuba umwe.
We manifest them through unity.
Tuzigaragaze mu kuhesha agaciro amateka yacu.
Giving value to our history.
Tuzigaragaze mu kwiringira Imana no kubana n'abantu bose amahoro.
We manifest through having faith in God and staying with the rest of peace.
Mu kwiga cyane no gukora cyane.
In studying a lot and working a lot.
Tuzigaragaze mu kwereka isi ko turiho kandi tugomba kubaho.
To show the world that we live and we are supposed to live.
Akanwa kambere katuvugira na akacu.
The first mouth to intercede for us is ours.
Mucamanza umwe dukunda gusa n'Uwiteka.
The only judge that loves us is God.
Nitubumwe,
when we are one,
tukavuga rumwe,
and we say one in unity,
tukaba kwizamu yacu ko bikwiye,
and we be on our post or on our role as it is supposed to be,
mucamanza utabera umunsi umwe azishyuza.
The fair judge will demand for the trial.
Kandi ubutabera buzaboneka.
And justice will prevail.
Ongeye kuvuga ngo muhumure.
We again condole you.
Abantu nibadutenguha Imana irahari.
When people give us a deaf ear, God is there.
Itangaza nuko twakwitenguha ubwacu.
Amazing it is us to keep a deaf ear to ourselves.
Uzakora gutyo azaba yihemukiye cyane mbere yuko ahemukira abandi.
Whoever will do so shall have committed a sin before us.
Kandi isoni zizaba kuri we iteka kuko ari umuhemu.
And shame will be on that particular person forever.
Azaba ahemukiye amaraso ya bene wacu.
He will be having committed a sin against our blood.
Azaba ahemukiye ubwoko bwacu burengana buhigwa bushaka bagiye kumara.
Our community being hunted to be exterminated.
Azaba ahemutse no ku Mana kuko Imana yo iri mu ruhande rwacu abarengana.
Even before the Lord, because the Lord is on our side.
Let
us conclude from here to spare the time for others. Telling you that we go beyond in doing our role for us to manifest that we live and we are supposed to live.
Abafaransa bo bari barabishize mu mugani muri adage yabo ivuga ngo aide-toi le ciel t'aidera, ngo wifashe ijuru nibwo rizagufasha.
The French made it a proverb that help yourself first and later the heaven will help you too.
Abatifashije n'ijuru rizari batenguha.
If you don't help yourself, even heaven denies you.
Ariko twifasha tugakoresha imbaraga zacu zose n'ubwenge bwacu.
If we serve ourselves with our power and wisdom,
mu bumwe n'intumbero imwe,
in unity and one vision,
ijuru rizatugoboka kandi tuzatabara.
Heaven will be on our side and we will be rescued.
Mukomere gitondo kiri hafi.
Take heart, the morning is soon.
Ariko buri wese ajuwe role ye.
And whoever amidst us, know and serve your role.
Murakoze.
Thank you.
Reka twongere dukomere ijambo ry'Imana amashi menshi.
We clap for the word of God.
Turashimira Bishop umaze kutugezaho ijambo ry'Imana.
We thank the Bishop for the sermon.
Imana iguheze umugisha.
May the Lord bless you.
Reka twakire Revera Muragizi Elize.
Let us welcome Reverend Muragizi
kugira ngo twakire abashitsi.
To come and welcome visitors. Good morning. Let us go in the actual ceremony.
abatuyoboye muri gahunda za mbere z'ijambo ry'Imana.
We first thank those who led us in the program of the Word of God,
Ijambo ry'ihumure
the word of condolence.
ni naryo tumaranye imyaka 20
It
no maryo
is-
tugenderaho.
It is what we are using as our theme for the last 21 years.
Umushumba wabwirije Imana iguha umugisha.
The preacher, may the Lord bless you.
Abayobozi mwatanze uyu mwanya Imana ibaha umugisha.
The service leader, may the Lord bless you too.
Reka tuje muri gahunda ikurikiraho igice cya kabiri.
Let us go in the next session
Niyo kwakira abashitsi cyangwa se abantu bose baje bateranye uyu munsi.
of welcoming the visitors and the entire congregation today.
Mu izina rya Gatumba Foundation duhagarariye hano,
In the name of Gatumba Refugee Foundation,
turakira abantu bose bicaye aha
we welcome all people present today
batanze umwanya wabo
who gave in their time
ndetse bafite n'umutwaro wo kwibuka uyu munsi.
and having the burden of commemorating ours.
Insanganyamatsiko y'uyu munsi
The theme of today,
iragira iti
it says,
kwibuka ku nshuro ya 21 jenoside yakorewe abanyekongo bo mu bwoko bw'abanyamurenge yabaye mu mwaka w'ibihumbi 2004 mu Gatumba mu gihugu cy'u Burundi. Dusaba agaciro k'abacu bishwe, duharanira ubutabera, turwanya abapfobya jenoside yakorerwaga ubwoko bwacu muri Kongo.
the theme is honoring the victims, seeking justice, and combating genocide denial, targeting ours and the Tutsis in the DRC.
Arakoze cyane. Reka twakire
Let us welcome
abayobozi bacu twatumije cyangwa se abahagarariye iki gikorwa kugira ngo
the leaders welcomed.
Tugiye kwakira bene data
We are going to welcome the following.
barimo aba bantu baza kuvuga bekurikiranye n'ibi muhango.
They will mention or tell us about the ceremony we are in today.
Testimony ya Bukavu cyangwa se na Gatumba n'amazina yabo bahaguruka kugira ngo baze kugaragara hano tubamenye.
The testimonies of Bukavu, Gatumba, and their names.
Bashobora guhaguruka bari kumwe nawe.
The entire team, please stand up.
Tambuka imbere.
Come forth, please.
Aba bagabo bahagaze aha nibo baje kudusomera amazina
The men you see standing here, we will read
y'abitabye Imana.
the name of the deceased.
Harimo Revera Runyambo,
There is Reverend Runyambo,
Pastor Mahoro,
Pastor Mahoro,
Pastor Frank
Pastor Frank,
na Revera Kega Habimana.
and Reverend Kega Habimana.
Barakoze cyane.
Thank you so much.
Reka twakire kandi
Let us welcome again
speech from university.
the speech from university students.
Bashobora guhaguruka nabo aho bahagaze hariya tukabareba.
They might stand up wherever they are for recognition.
Turakira kandi
Again, we welcome
speech from Sekunzi
the speech from Sekun's Theory.
w'umunyamategeko.
Is a lawyer, I think.
Atuvire hasi.
May he stand up.
Arakoze cyane.
Thank you so much.
Turakira kandi speech from representative diaspora.
The speech from the representative of the
Nimba bari
diaspora.
hano bashobora guhaguruka.
If they are here, please stand up for recognition. They are
Imana
here.
ibahe umugisha.
May the Lord bless you.
Turongera kandi twakira speech from representative Congolese refugees.
The representative from the Congolese refugees,
Sizi niba bari hano.
they are not yet here.
Turakira kandi speech from representative of Burundi.
The speech from the representative of Burundi.
Turakira kandi abahagarariye u Rwanda.
the representatives of Rwanda.
abo niko twagiye tubatumira.
This is how we invited them.
Turakira kandi abahagarariye Yarid.
The representatives of Yarid.
Turakira kandi abahagarariye government ya Uganda.
The representative from the government of Uganda.
Turakira kandi abashitsi bacu mushitsi mukuru Honorable Sadok.
We welcome our guest of honor, Honorable Sadok Biganza.
Murakoze cyane nyakubahwa.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Turakira abahagarariye Gatumba Foundation barimo Bishop James Mutegetsi.
The representative from the Gatumba Foundation, Bishop James.
Turakira kandi abahagarariye Mutuality y'Abanyamurenge muri Kampala.
The speech from the president of the Mutuality of Banyamulenge in Kampala.
Chairman Gakunzi Ndorere.
Chairman Gakunzi Ndorere.
Turaja kwakira kandi abaza gukora filme.
We welcome those who will showcase the movie.
Kuyitwereka niba bari hano.
The documentary, if you're here, please.
Hari n'abacingi babakada bashobora guhaguruka nabo baza gukora uwo muhango nimba bari hano.
If you're in that mission group, if you're here.
Mu izina rero y'abahagarariye Gatumba Foundation.
In the names of the leaders of Gatumba Refugee Survivors Foundation,
nagira ngo tubashimire.
I want to thank you
tugire n'ijambo tuja kuba harya nyuma
and give you last remarks.
Turi mu gukora igikorwa nk'iki.
We do carry out a ceremony like this,
kandi kiba cyatangiye ku masaha yagenwe,
and it has started on the right time,
ndetse
prepared,
n'amasaha aza kurangiraho kandi ataba natinze cyane.
and the ending hours which won't last for long.
Twibuke ko tugira amasaha make tuba turi hano.
Remember that we have few hours here.
Mu gihe abacu bazize uko basa bamaze imyaka 21.
When ours lost their lives for their identity for the past 21 years.
Twaza kugeza mu masaha yo hagati.
When you reach in the middle hours,
abantu bagasohoka.
People go out.
Bamwe bagataha.
And others go home.
Abandi bagahagarara hanze.
And others stand outside.
Duha agaciro abacu ko twageza hari ko turangiriza gahunda.
Let us value ours the way we can be, the way we go together.
Murakoze murakarama.
Thank you. May you
reka dusubize umuyobozi wa gahunda yacu uyu munsi umwanya we.
Let us return the programmer.
Arakoze cyane.
Thank you so much.
Tugiye kwakira Revera Kega Habimana.
We are to welcome Reverend Kega Habimana to tell us briefly on the testimonies.
Abasoma umwirondoro.
He will welcome those who will read
wabavandimwe biciwe mu Gatumba.
The names of those deceased in Gatumba. Welcome.
Murakoze.
Thank you.
Reka dufate ijambo.
Let us take a word.
Tubabwira amwe mu mateka cyangwa se ubuhamya.
Telling you briefly on the history or the testimonies
bw'abantu bacu bakorewe genocide mu Gatumba.
Of our people that were against the genocide in Gatumba.
Hariho abakorewe genocide mu Bibogobogo.
There is the genocide of Bibogobogo.
Hariho abakorewe genocide Bukavu.
There were genocide in Bukavu.
Rero abo twaje kwibuka uyu munsi tutirengagije cyangwa se ngo twibagize abo bakorewe genocide aho mvuze.
Without neglecting the people I've mentioned.
Uyu munsi twaje kwibuka abacu bakorewe genocide mu Gatumba.
Today we are here to commemorate the genocide against the Banyamulenge in Gatumba.
Itariki 13 z'ukwezi kwa 8 2004.
On 13th of August in 2004.
Rero reka mbabwire muri makeya.
And briefly let me tell you
uko byagenze Bukavu kugira ngo tugere mu gihe cyo guhunga bamwe bava Bukavu abandi bava Uvira.
The way it was in Bukavu and Uvira before seeking refuge in Burundi.
Mu mishikirano ya Kongo n'abarwanyaga Kongo barimo RCD.
In the agreements of RCD and the government of DR.
Cyangwa se amarejo bagende bayayoborana.
The way they are divided administrations.
In Bukavu,
muri
Sud Kivu,
in South Kivu,
mu rwego rw'ingabo bahahaye leta ya Kinshasa.
In the department of military, the government of Kinshasa controlled it.
Cyangwa se
all the leadership of Kabila.
Baita PPRD.
It was PPRD.
Visi mu buryo bw'ingabo yagomba kuba wa RCD.
The vice in the military department was supposed from the RCD party.
Ico gihe rero nyuma ya Sun City.
So in the arguments of the Sun City,
muri 2004 umwaka utangiye,
at the beginning of 2004,
bohereje uwitwa Nabiola.
They sent General Nabiola.
Uwo Nabiola bamwoherezanya n'umwajwe wiwe witwa Jire Mutebutsi, Colonel Jire Mutebutsi.
General Nabiola was sent with the vice called Jire Mutebutsi.
Jire Mutebutsi yari wo muri RCD.
Jire Mutebutsi was from the RCD party.
Hari abasirikari bamwe bakekwaga kuko baba barishe Kabila.
There were some suspected soldiers alleged of killing Kabila.
Ibyo konda shaka kubibabwira kugira ngo mwumve inkomoko yo guhunga kwacu.
I want to tell you to know the origin of our escaping.
Hari umusirikari witwaga Kasongo wari mu bakekwaga kuko bishe Kabila.
There was
Desire Kabila.
A soldier called Kasongo suspected of being the killer of the late President Kabila.
Yari muri Sud Kivu, yari Bukavu.
Was in Bukavu, South Kivu.
Imaze gushiraho guverinoma.
When that government was formed,
nabwo,
the one leader with 4 vice presidents,
bafunga Kasongo.
They arrested Kasongo.
Afungirwa muri prison centrale.
Was imprisoned in the central prison.
Abagize cyangwa se chef d'état major wari uhari Kinshasa ubwo.
The chief of staff in Kinshasa by then
ashaka kujana Kasongo kugira ngo amujane Kinshasa.
Wanted to take Kasongo to Kinshasa.
Kandi ashaka kumujana atabyumvikanyeho na ajiwe wiwe Colonel Mutebutsi.
And wanted to take him without the consent of Jire Mutebutsi.
Hari umuministre wari uvuye Kinshasa.
There was a minister from Kinshasa.
Aje bagiye kumwakira ku kibuga cy'indege.
They went to welcome him at the airport.
Batuma Jire Mutebutsi kugira ngo ari uja kumwakira.
They sent Colonel Mutebutsi to welcome him.
Inyuma yiwe General Nabiola.
After him, General Nabiola
aragenda fungura Kasongo
and opened the Kasongo.
Amushira mu modokari
and made him
kugira ngo amujane ku kibuga cy'indege aje Kinshasa.
To take him to Kinshasa.
Mutebutsi atabizi.
Without the recognition of Mutebutsi.
Niko byagenze.
That's how it was.
Bamugejeje Kinshasa.
They took him to Kinshasa.
Vice President Azarias Ruberwa.
Vice President Azarias Ruberwa.
General Mike.
General Mike.
Nibwo bamenye kuko Kasongo yaje yavuye Bukavu.
That's when they came to know that Kasongo came from Bukavu, now he's in Kinshasa.
Bahamagara Mutebutsi.
They called Mutebutsi.
Byagenze gute kugira ngo Kasongo ave Bukavu abari hano tutabizi.
How did it go for Kasongo to be in Kinshasa without knowing?
Nubwo bari barahuje guverinoma.
Though they had combined the government.
Ariko nubundi ari amaparti.
But the parties.
Yari afite power.
They had powers.
Cyane cyane nka RCD.
More so the RCD.
RCD yari ifite imbaraga nyinshi.
RCD had a lot of powers.
Kubera kuko bataranahura.
Because even the coalition.
Navuga ko yari ifite kimwe cya kabiri cy'igihugu cya Kongo.
It had the half of the country of the DRC.
No baramuhamagara ngo bamubaze nawe niho ubwo yabimenye.
They called him for inquiry. That's when he also came to know it.
Ntabyo yamenye kuko Nabiola yafashe Kasongo yamwohereje.
He didn't know that Nabiola took Kasongo to Kinshasa.
Aho ni intambara ya mbere yabereye.
That is where the first war sparked from.
Colonel Mutebutsi abibaje Nabiola uko byagenze.
When Colonel Mutebutsi inquired Nabiola the reason,
aramusuzugura.
he despised him.
Mutebutsi aramurasa.
Mutebutsi shot him.
Twari turi Bukavu.
We were in Bukavu.
Nabiola ahungira muri Monisco.
Nabiola went to seek refuge in Monisco.
Ariko kubera kuko RCD yari ifite imbaraga,
because RCD had power,
bategetse Kinshasa kuko yagarura Kasongo kuva Kinshasa kugira ngo agaruke Bukavu.
They ordered the Kinshasa government to return Kasongo to Bukavu.
Kasongo aragaruka.
Kasongo came back.
Noneho rero Nabiola,
so Nabiola,
ntibamugumisha i Bukavu.
He wasn't left to administer in Bukavu.
Yari amaze kugirana ikibazo na Mutebutsi.
He had a conflict with Kano Mutebutsi.
Bamusubiza Kinshasa.
They returned him to Kinshasa.
Bohereza General Mbujamabe.
They sent General Mbujamabe.
Mbujamabe yaje afite isura mbi y'umunyamurenge.
That general came with bad information about the Banyamulenge.
Ikintu cyatumye intambara iba ya Mbujamabe na Mutebutsi nakanda ubusa rwose.
The spark of the war between that general and Kano Mutebutsi
kuri
was something small.
24
On 24th
z'ukwezi kwa gatanu
of May
2024
2004,
twari tuvuye mu kazi nimugoroba saa 11.
we were from work in the evening.
Abagore b'Abanyarwanda bavaga Icyangugu bazaga kugura amasukari n'ibindi byashara bakabinyuza fraude babicishije mu mazi.
The Rwandan women from Rwanda who could come to purchase could pass down the border in waters.
Babigejeje aho ahitwa muri Keredi munsi aho jewe nari ntuye.
When they reached in a place called Kredi,
abahungu b'Abanyamurenge, umwe muhungu w'Umunyamurenge n'undi umuhungu w'Umasesi baraba escort ba Mutebutsi.
the two young men who are escorts of Kano Mutebutsi,
Barabahagarika.
they stopped them.
Bababaza impamvu banyuza ibintu fraude.
They asked the reason why you're passing beneath the border.
Batanga udufaranga.
They bribed.
Baramanuka.
They
Ngo
continued.
bagere ku mazi bahasanga hari abasirikari boherejwe na Nabiola ariko babaga muri Kansayi.
When they reached on the lake, they found soldiers sent by Nabiola who stayed in Kansayi.
Babasaba amafaranga.
They asked them for money
Ngo babambutse.
for them to cross over.
Abandi bati twayatanze haruguru aho.
Others said, we've given in previously.
Bati hari abasirikari baraho.
Are there soldiers?
Abandi bati rwose hari abasirikari tuyahaye.
They said, yes, we've given it to some soldiers.
Abasirikari batandatu.
They took 6 soldiers.
Baja kurwanya gufunga babandi b'Abanyamurenge.
They went to imprison the Banyamulenge soldiers.
Umuhungu w'Imasisi n'umuhungu w'Umunyamurenge.
The boy from Masisi and another from
bageze ku nzu y'umugabo w'abadahurwa witwa Ruhara.
When they reached Ruhara's residence,
abo bahungu barababona.
they saw the young men.
Ngo bababone,
when they saw them,
barahunga.
they ran.
Umwe arahunga, uwo muhungu w'Umunyamurenge arahunga we aja kuri Somenke aho bari batuye.
One went to their residence,
undi baramufata.
and they captured the other.
Baramumanukana rero ahandi bari ku mazi.
They took him to the lake.
Wa undi wahunze aragenda abwira Captain Kagigi niwe wari uhari.
The one who escaped went and told Captain Kagigi.
Abamubwira kuko abo bafunze wa muhungu nyire w'Umunyamasisi.
They told him that they have imprisoned our soldier.
Kagigi araza.
So Kagigi came.
N'abandi basirikari.
And the other soldiers.
Baraza ngo bashike kuri ba basirikari bo kwa Nabiola.
When they reached Nabiola's soldiers,
babasaba wa musore.
They asked them to give the young man.
Bati nimba ari amafaranga mushaka turanayabaha.
If it is money you need, we will pay.
Ayo muvuga yatse bari Abanyarwanda turayabaha.
We will pay the amounts Rwandan women denied to give you. They refused.
Batangira kurasa.
They started shooting.
Kurasa hejuru y'abasirikari bacu bakagigi nyine.
They started shooting above the soldiers of Kagigi for them to make them afraid. That is the spark of the war. It was in the evening, 5:30 p.m. There is no way to reach Nguba. So the war broke out in the evening. And the next day, 25th,
abasirikare Mutebutsi yarafite abasirikare bake cyane batarenze 100.
Kano had few soldiers who were below 100.
Batageze no kwijana.
Not even reaching 100.
Bari 60 na.
They were 60 plus.
Bararwana bararuha.
They fought and got tired.
Ubwo rero aho kugira ngo abasirikare barwane n'abandi basirikare.
For soldiers to fight themselves,
abasivili abasirikari bandi
the civilians and other soldiers.
batangira rero kwirara mu banyamurenge.
So they started attacking the civilians.
Ico gihe bishe abana babaga kwa Gatimbirizo kuri Rabote.
That's when they killed children who were at Gatimbirizo's
N'abandi
home.
bari kuri Rabote benshi babaye kijya.
And other students at Airport.
Barazamuka bica Inyawera.
They killed people in Nyawera.
No, ariko ntibagera Nguba.
They didn't reach Nguba.
Monisco yayisiza kuri place Mulamba.
So Monisco came at place Mulamba.
Abarishira Dikota.
And pressed an
Red Broker, sorry.
A roadblock.
Ntiba manuka ngo baze bagera Nguba.
And soldiers didn't reach Nguba.
Ariko abari bari hari ruhanze rwo haruguru Nyawera, Rabote.
Soldiers from Nyawera, Bote and other places. They were all killed.
Abacitse kwicumu ni abahungiraga imuhumba n'abahungiye Nguba.
So the survivors could run to Nguba and other
Habaye
places.
nimugoroba.
So in the evening,
rero uwo munsi nyine nibwo bishe abantu bo muri Kansayo, hari quartier imwe shasha yabaga Kansayo.
That is when they killed people in Kansayo in a new locality.
Ubwo basangaga abadamu.
That's when they found women.
Bakaza babashita mbese babashiramwe imishito nk'imishito cyangwa se inkoni mu ndibyara. Byakunani. Ntabwo biba mu Cyongereza. Ubwo rero nibwo abantu bapfuye hariya muri Kansayo muri quartier nshasha.
That is when people
abandi barahunga.
And others ran away.
Harimo umugore wa murumuna wa Bishop François.
There is a wife to the young brother of Bishop Francis.
Yacitse kwicumu ariko bamaze kumwica nabi hariya nyine muri Kansayo.
Is a survivor from Kansayo.
N'abandi.
And others and others.
Uwo munsi kuri 25 turahunga duhungira Cyangugu.
So on 25th we ran to Cyangugu.
Twagize icyumweru kimwe gusa abo ibuvira nabo barahunga bava ibuvira bahungira mu Gatumba.
So we spent a week in Cyangugu and those in Uvira ran to Gatumba.
Hari umaze kutubwiriza ubu nyine.
The preacher who has preached now.
Yavuze ngo bari bateguye kuturangiza cyangwa se kutwica kudukorera genocide mbere.
They had prepared to exterminate and carry genocide against us.
Uwo munsi byaje gushirwa mu bikorwa ariko barabiteguye mbere.
On that day it was fulfilled but the preparations were earlier.
Kubera ko mu mategeko ya UN ntabwo impunzi bazishira ku mupaka w'igihugu bavuyemo.
Because according to the UN charter, refugees are not pressed under or near the border of their country of origin.
Bahunze
when they escaped UN,
Leta y'u Burundi,
the government of Burundi,
baragenda babashira mu Gatumba.
They settled them in Gatumba. Near the border of DRC. From their country of origin.
Itariki 14 nabwo 13 z'ukwezi kwa munane.
On 13th of August,
bakora genocide nkuko bayiteguye.
They did the genocide as they had prepared.
Hapfa abantu abatugiye kubasomera.
People died, the ones we are going to read for you.
Mwumve amazina yabo.
For you to hear their names.
Nimumara kumva amazina yabo turabaheza na filime kugira ngo muyirebe uko mukurikirana uko byagenze.
After listening to their names, we will show you a documentary of how it was.
Niturangiza gukurikirana iyo filime turaza kubabwira ibindi bikurikira.
After following the movie or the documentary, we will tell you what next.
Reka twihanganishe.
Let us condole
abacitse kwicumu.
The survivors.
Yo mu Bibogobogo.
Of Bibogobogo.
Yo mu Gatumba.
Gatumba.
Bukavu.
And Bukavu.
Reka mpamagare aba bagabo baraha imbere bari hano kugira ngo baze babasomere amazina y'abantu baguye mu Gatumba.
Of people who died in Gatumba.
Ibindi turaja kubivuga nyuma.
We shall tell you what to do next.
Reka tubagezeho amazina y'abantu baguye muri iyo genocide akorewe mu Gatumba.
Let us read for you the names of people who died in the genocide of Gatumba.
Tuvuga umukuru wa famiye n'abantu bari muri iyo famiye.
We will be mentioning the head of the family and people under him.
Imyaka bari bafite ndetse n'uburyo bapfuye.
The years they had and the way they were killed.
Famiye Minyati.
The family of Minyati.
Yarimwo Faustin Minyati w'imyaka 56 yishwe arashwe.
He was shot.
Kadafi Minyati yari afite imyaka 20 nawe yararashwe.
He was also shot.
Merewe neza Minyati w'imyaka 18 nawe yararashwe.
He was also shot.
Nyanome Minyati w'imyaka 10 nawe yararashwe.
Of 10 years was also shot.
Famiye ya Rutekereza,
the family of Rutekereza,
yaririmo Jacques Rutekereza w'imyaka 50 yarishwe arashwe ndetse aratwikwa. Mushambaro Rutekereza w'imyaka 18 nawe yararashwe. Igira neza Rutekereza w'imyaka 16 yararashwe ndetse aratwikwa. Nyamasoso Rutekereza w'imyaka 12 yararashwe aranatwikwa. Ndatabaye Rutekereza w'imyaka 9 yararashwe aratwikwa. Nyazahabu Rutekereza w'imyaka 6 nawe yararashwe aratwikwa. Nyamuryango Rutekereza w'imyaka 4 nawe yararashwe aranatwikwa. Famiye ya Gasosi yarimo Gasosi Eraste Byambu w'imyaka 50 yararashwe aranatwikwa. Perusi Gasosi w'imyaka 45 yararashwe aratwikwa. Nyahumure Gasosi w'imyaka 11 yararashwe aratwikwa. Bahoza Gasosi w'imyaka 9 yararashwe aranatwikwa. Debora Gasosi w'imyaka 4 yararashwe aratwikwa. Famiye ya Nyamusore yaririmo Nyamusore Karaha imyaka 35 yararashwe. Debora Nyamusore imyaka 32 yararashwe. Ntarutwa Nyamusore w'13 nawe yararashwe. Kayonga Nyamusore 11 yararashwe. Ngezayo Nyamusore imyaka 9 nawe yararashwe. Bebe Nyamusore w'amezi 5 nawe yararashwe. Famiye ya Rukamirwa yaririmo Oze Rukamirwa imyaka 50 yararashwe aranatwikwa. Marciana Rukamirwa imyaka 47 yararashwe aratwikwa. Bisetsa Rukamirwa imyaka 20 yararashwe nawe aratwikwa. Famiye ya Hayizuru yarimo fi Hayizuru imyaka 3 yararashwe. Felix Hayizuru umwaka 1 nawe yararashwe. Hanyuma famiye ya Gatoni yaririmo Mugotwa Gatoni 35 yararashwe. Nyabyiza Gatoni imyaka 8 yararashwe. Debora Gatoni w'imyaka 4 yararashwe. Eme Gatoni w'imyaka 4 nawe yararashwe. Famiye Muhimuzi yarimo Elias Muhimuzi imyaka 35 yaratwitswe. Munoni Muhimuzi imyaka 12 yararashwe yaratwitswe. Merewe neza Muhimuzi w'imyaka 8 yaratwitswe. Famiye Shemu Marciana Shemu imyaka 37 yararashwe. Esperance Shemu imyaka 6 yararashwe. Jeremy Shemu imyaka 2 yararashwe. Famiye Shoni yarimo Masigabona Shoni imyaka 35 yararashwe. Nyakiza Shoni imyaka 32 nawe yararashwe. Musa Shoni w'imyaka 10 nawe yararashwe. Na Amani Shoni w'imyaka 7 nawe yararashwe. Reka twakire kurikiraho naho tubwira abandi bapfuye.
Famiye Kasa Nyahoza Kasa w'imyaka 36 yishwe na grenade. Ziraje Kasa wari ufite imyaka 13 yishwe na grenade. Janete wari ufite imyaka 10 yishwe na grenade. Yvonne Kasa wari ufite imyaka 3 yishwe na grenade. Bebe Kasa wari ufite amezi 3 yishwe na grenade. Famiye Bahati Thomas Bahati wari ufite imyaka 49 yaratwitswe. Eric Bitati wari ufite imyaka 10 yaratwitswe. Dudu Bitati wari ufite imyaka 13 yaratwitswe. Famiye Zaroti Nyahoza Zaroti wari ufite imyaka 26 yaratwitswe ndetse yararashwe. Bebe Zaroti wari ufite amezi 9 yaratwitswe aranaraswa. Famiye Kanyabitabo Obadiya Kanyabitabo wari ufite imyaka 48 yararashwe. Neza Kanyabitabo wari ufite imyaka 13 yararashwe. Famiye Musafiri Hoga Chantal Musafiri Hoga wari ufite imyaka 13 yararashwe. Nyamugisha Hoga wari ufite imyaka 11 yararashwe. Patience Musafiri wari ufite imyaka 4 yararashwe. Famiye Gapingi Nyabihogo Gapingi wari ufite imyaka 29 yararashwe. Claude Gapingi wari ufite imyaka 4 yishwe bamutemaguye. Giselle Gapingi wari ufite imyaka 2 yishwe bamutemaguye. Famiye Musafiri Lydia Musafiri wari ufite imyaka 16 yararashwe. Samuel Musafiri wari ufite imyaka 9 yararashwe. Famille Mandevu, Lea Mandevu wari ufite imyaka 53 yararashwe. Muhorana Mandevu wari ufite imyaka 32 yararashwe. Famille Butoto, Cheche Butoto wari ufite imyaka 24 yararashwe. Fiston Butoto wari ufite imyaka 4 yararashwe. Mupenzi Butoto wari ufite imyaka 2 yararashwe. Famille Mahinga, Munezero Muhire wari ufite imyaka 18 yararashwe. Nyabyinshi Muhire wari ufite imyaka 15 yararashwe. Famille Mukwiye, Uzia Gashindi Mukwiye wari ufite imyaka 54 yararashwe. Dando Mukwiye wari ufite 16 yaratwitswe. Lycée Mukwiye wari ufite imyaka 9 yararashwe. Daniel Mukwiye wari ufite imyaka 3 yararashwe. Miye Gaturuturu, Zera Gaturuturu wari ufite imyaka 42 yararashwe ndetse aratwikwa. Tantine Gaturuturu wari ufite imyaka 12 yararashwe aranatwikwa. Famille Mugabe Yohana, Nyabahinga Mugabe wari ufite imyaka 38 yararashwe. Nyabirori Mugabe wari ufite imyaka 25 yararashwe. Fiye Mugabe wari ufite imyaka 11 yararashwe. Beya Mugabe wari ufite imyaka 2 yararashwe. Famille Rukungugu, Claude Nzabakiza Rukungugu wari ufite imyaka 26 yararashwe aranatwikwa. Nyagazura Aime Rukungugu wari ufite imyaka 22 yararashwe aranatwikwa. Muhuza Felix Rukungugu wari ufite imyaka 13 yararashwe ndetse aranatwikwa. Full Term Bebe w'imyaka 13 yararashwe aranatwikwa.
Famille Sebahire, Murekatete Sebahire yarafite imyaka 30 yararashwe. Patrick Sebahire yarafite imyaka 5 yararashwe. Kadada Sebahire yarafite imyaka 3 yararashwe. Famille Muyengeza, Nyarukundo Muyengeza yarafite imyaka 32 yararashwe. Famille Muyengeza Rusengo yarafite imyaka 8 yararashwe. Musore Muyengeza yarafite imyaka 6 yararashwe. Famille Maniragaba, Bukuru Maniragaba yarafite imyaka 30 yararashwe. Ndayisenga Maniragaba yarafite imyaka 7 yararashwe. Ange Maniragaba yarafite imyaka 3 yararashwe. Famille Ntwari, Pauline Ntwari yarafite imyaka 33 yararashwe. Jeanne Ntwari yarafite imyaka 5 yararashwe. Famille Gishoma, Asikofu Gishoma yarafite imyaka 16 yararashwe. Kunda Gishoma yarafite imyaka 8 yararashwe. Famille Biguge Rumanzi, Biguge Fabien yarafite imyaka 46 yararashwe aratwikwa. Inosa Biguge w'imyaka wari ufite imyaka 6 yararashwe aratwikwa. Didier Biguge yarafite imyaka 4 yararashwe aratwikwa. Famille Runezerwa, Mukarurwiza Runezerwa yarafite imyaka 35 yararashwe. Bose Runezerwa yarafite imyaka 10 yararashwe. Bijuru Runezerwa yarafite imyaka 3 yararashwe. Famille Muvange Simeo, Runezerwa Muvange yarafite imyaka 44 yararashwe. Edouard Muvange yarafite umwaka 1 yararashwe. Mama Muvange yarafite imyaka 70 yararashwe. Famille Marongo Kagigi, Zera Marongo yarafite imyaka 80 yararashwe. Nyambo Marongo yarafite imyaka 25 yararashwe aratemagugwa. Jeanne Marongo yarafite imyaka 4 yararashwe aratemagugwa. Shatse Marongo yarafite imyaka 3 yararashwe aratemagurwa. Famille Serugarukira, Nyabitanga Serugarukira yarafite imyaka 26 yararashwe. Nyantebuka Serugarukira yarafite imyaka 22 yararashwe. Famille Runagana, Manase Runagana wari ufite imyaka 37 yaratwitswe.
Gatarena Runagana yari afite imyaka 35 yaratwitswe. Mukobwa Runagana yari afite imyaka 20 yaratwitswe. Famiye Gasungunu, Toni Gasungunu yari afite imyaka Toniya Gasungunu yari afite imyaka 35 yaratwitswe araraswa. David Gasungunu yari afite imyaka 3 yaratwitswe aranaraswa. Famiye Ngakazi Inyasi Ngakazi yari afite imyaka 38 yaratwitswe. Emmanuel Ngakazi yari afite imyaka 8 yararashwe. Daniel Ngakazi yari afite imyaka 6 yararashwe. Famiye Kalala Nakiza Kalala Neziya yari afite imyaka 43 yararashwe. Ngwabi Kalala yari afite imyaka 18 yararashwe. Famiye Ngirabakunzi Nyagakobwa Ngirabakunzi yari afite imyaka 22 yararashwe. Robert Bebe Ngirabakunzi w'amezi 2 yararashwe. Famiye Gasore Bunana yari afite imyaka 28 yararashwe. Mukunde Gasore yari afite imyaka 2.
Famiye Munyakuri Debora Mukogwajana Munyakuri wari ufite imyaka 6 yararashwe. Famiye Rugeza Janeti Murora Isaac wari ufite imyaka 20 yararashwe. Famiye Ndagiro Odia Ndagiro wari ufite imyaka 38 yararashwe. Famiye Gahakanyi Mado Gahakanyi wari ufite imyaka 25 yararashwe. Famiye Gafita Nyamubyeyi Gafita wari ufite imyaka 55 yararashwe. Famiye Zuzi Nyamunezero Zuzi wari ufite imyaka 11 yararashwe. Famiye Ruganza Kajeyi Ruganza wari ufite imyaka 16 yararashwe. Famiye Muzuri Ndayishimiye Muzuri wari ufite imyaka 25 yararashwe. Famiye Rushaga Nyamajana Rushaga wari ufite imyaka 47 yararashwe. Famiye Rugabo Nyangore Rugabo wari ufite imyaka 12 yararashwe. Famiye Kazingo Bizimana Kazingo wari ufite imyaka 26 yararashwe. Famiye Seruhungu Nyamatungo Seruhungu wari ufite imyaka 41 yararashwe. Famiye Maria Sifa Maria wari ufite imyaka 15 yararashwe. Famiye Ndakanirwa Andre Ndakanirwa wari ufite imyaka 78 baramutwitse yishwe na tension. Rushemuka Ngombe Rushemuka wari ufite imyaka 54 yararashwe. Famiye Bizimana Kazingo Kazingo Bizimana wari ufite imyaka 25 yararashwe. Famiye Nzungu Michel Nzungu wari ufite imyaka 9 yararashwe. Famiye Rusekeza Gikwerere Rusekeza wari ufite imyaka 20 yararashwe. Famiye Nyandonesha wari ufite imyaka 22 yararashwe. Famiye Ruhumuriza Nyakirindo Ruhumuriza wari ufite imyaka 24 yararashwe. Famiye Binyonyo Afande Binyonyo wari ufite imyaka 5 yararashwe. Famiye Semuhoza Chisekedi Rwigema Semuhoza wari ufite imyaka 13 yararashwe. Famiye Ndasarara Mugiraneza Ndasarara wari ufite imyaka 17 yararashwe. Famiye Rwibagiza Espoir Rwibagiza wari ufite imyaka 12 yararashwe. Famiye Michel Zikama Murorunkweri Michel Zikama wari ufite imyaka 26 yararashwe. Famille Semo Gazanya Nitanga Semo Gazanya wari ufite imyaka 27 yararashwe. Famille Sekabumba Rodrigue Niyonkuru Sekabumba wari ufite imyaka 6 yararashwe. Famille Nyapamba abana bembe biciwe muri genocide yakorewe abanyamurenge mu Gatumba. Hariho famille Nyapamba Sadi Nyapamba wari ufite imyaka 4 yararashwe. Hari Bahati Nyapamba wari ufite imyaka 16 yararashwe. Famille Rulinda Abwe Paul Rulinda wari ufite imyaka 44 baramurashe. Delphine Biamoeneo wari ufite imyaka 4 baramurashe. Famille Batubula Regine Batubula wari ufite imyaka 18 yararashwe. Famille Aochi Leoni Aochi wari ufite imyaka 2 yararashwe. Famille Bokeoi Asukulu Bokel wari ufite imyaka 24 yararashwe. Famille Belechi Echa Belechi wari ufite imyaka 26 yararashwe. Famille Walukele Walukele wari ufite imyaka 32 yararashwe. Famille Mambo Angalisho Mambo wari ufite imyaka 36 yararashwe. Famille Samuali Evariste Sumali wari ufite imyaka 22 yararashwe. Famille Kiza Janet Kiza wari ufite imyaka 31 yararashwe. Famille Wisumbelo Wisumbelo wari ufite imyaka 34 yararashwe. Famille Ndalo Nalimenge Ndalo wari ufite imyaka 20 yararashwe. Abo nibo iyi niyo liste y'abantu bakorewe genocide mu Gatumba. Rero tugiye kureba documentary filime, sinzi niyo kugira abantu bayumve neza, abantu bayita filime kugira ngo murebe uko byagenze, uko byari bimeze icyo gihe. Nyuma turaza gukurikizaho abaetudia kugira ngo batuhereze amwe mu mateka mu nyandiko, barasoma gusa ntabyo bavuga nabyo